our D5 program. What is it and who can take it? Well, to simplify that answer, we're going to use a pyramid, with the foundation and base of that pyramid being the most important part. We all want to do the sexy, tactical, cool stuff, but why would we build a house and start with the frame and then the roof, or the skill sets and tactics as we like to compare? If you don't have a solid foundation or there's cracks in your foundation, the house comes tumbling down. That's what D5 is. It's a foundational, fundamental course that accelerates the learning of all students, regardless of your experience level or background. It's deeply rooted in a very scientific approach to the foundation and fundamentals of shooting and shooting performance.
There's a lot of people out there, including renowned shooters and instructors, that'll tell you shooting is simple. I've got an issue with that, and here's why. Take, for example, a military guy in a faraway land putting foot to ass for his country in the most dynamic situation of his life. Not simple. Or maybe a law enforcement officer by themselves on the side of the road in the middle of the night fighting against multiple suspects. Not simple. Or maybe think about you in your own home with your family in the middle of the night defending your lives from an armed intruder. Again, not simple. We believe there's a better way to think about this.
So how do we break this industry dogma? Well, one way is with science. There is a science to human learning, there's a science to deliberate practice, and there's a science to shooting performance. We take a deep dive into what we refer to as the feel, or the stance and grip on the gun, through the lens of human biomechanics. We look at eyes, or sight alignment and sight picture, not based on previous experience, but by a greater understanding of ocular science and physiology of the human eye. And we look at finger, trigger press, or trigger manipulation as it relates to shooting performance with a greater understanding of simple physics, such as force, mass, acceleration.
And that's our job, to study the complexities of science in this art form, and to use relevance. We always say, stop stuffing shooting into your life. Like, a lot of people think they got to come out to the range just to shoot and just to become a better shooter, where we think that you could actually maybe put your life into your shooting. So for relevance, and a couple examples, think about if you've ever wrung out a towel, like a wet towel, if you've ever held a baseball bat, maybe gripped a golf club. Just as a few examples, you probably already have a basic fundamental understanding of how to grip a handgun. Maybe you love music, right? We all have an internal rhythm. We all breathe, we all have a heartbeat, we all walk, we talk, we run. We do things in rhythm in our life. And with that, you already have a basic fundamental understanding of how to press a trigger consistently, just for a few examples.
In addition to the feel, eyes, finger, there's so much more that we cover in a 3-day period. We look at the heritage of shooting, where we came from, where we are today, and more importantly, where we're going. We study the human brain, cognition, how we think and how we learn, our emotions and how those are going to work for us or against us under critical stress, and conation, how we're going to choose to execute and act. We study deliberate practice models and how those can accelerate human learning and performance. We dive deep into manipulation of the gun, reloads, tactical reloads, speed reloads, malfunction clearances. We study life-saving drills, offline of attack, moving to a position to shoot, shooting on the move, different shooting positions. As you can tell, this is so much more than just a shooting class.
D5 is a catalyst for people. It's not a course where we tell you so you simply forget the content. It's not a course where we teach you so you simply remember the subject matter. It's an enrollment. It's an experience. It's involving you so that you can master yourself and simply become a better human being.